All right, what's going on, everyone? In this video, I want to show you my favorite detune technique. You can use this on any sound, respaces, pads, plucks. I'll show you a few examples as we go. The technique itself is a two-voice mono detune. So what I might do is I'll show you a couple of examples of how this is set up in a more traditional way, and then I'll show you my favorite way to set it up. Let's start with, we might just do a very basic respace to set this up. Okay, because it's a two-voice technique, we take oscillator A to oscillator B, give us a second voice, run it through the filter. As we bring up the fine, make sure both of these are on 0. Now we're getting that detune sound. But the only issue with doing it this way is, and it's not that big a deal, so let's say we're playing the note F. Oscillator A is right on F, but oscillator B is 41 cents higher. So the center point between those two is slightly sharp. So if you want it to be perfect, you can take a macro, set it to oscillator A, bring that down about 50, copy that with the mods to oscillator B, and then bring this one up 50. Call this one detune. Beautiful. So that's the technique right there. Now, the only thing with doing it this way is that you're using two oscillators. So this is where my favorite way to do it comes in. You can do this exact same thing, but with one oscillator. So to set that up, we'll just initialize all of this, bring it down to, so because it's two voices, we're going to use that. We're going to get those two voices in the unison section. So bring this up to 2, make sure the random phase is at 0. And now jump into the unison settings and go to the width and set that to 0. So now it's mono. So now that sounds like this. Beautiful. So we've achieved that technique just with one oscillator. So that's my favorite way to set it up. Now you might be asking, why do you want it to be mono? Because typically you might see a respace set up like this. You jump into Serum, crank the unison up, bring this down, and boom, you've got a nice thick respace sound. But doing it this way, it's sort of like a package deal. You've got the detune, but you've also got width. And sometimes I think it's a very good skill to be able to achieve a certain sound, so detune, whilst also having it mono. So you've got complete control of where you want the sound in the stereo field. So that sounds great. There's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes you want to control the width yourself. So being able to set it up in mono, then you can go in, put bode, chorus, hyper, even panning, whatever you want afterwards, which gives you full control. So that's why I think being able to do this technique in mono is really handy and useful. And I find myself doing that a lot more than just turning up the unison. So let's that's a respace as an example. Let's jump over here to a pluck, show you what it sounds like on a different sound. So that's with the detune. If I turn it off, still a really nice sound. As I bring it in, just becomes so thick, and it's not a wash in the stereo field now. So now with like the delays and the reverbs, that's fill it out a bit. It's got a lot more clarity. So that's a pluck, and here's what it sounds like on a pad. Bring it down without. With. It's just so nice and thick. Woo! Beautiful. All right, so that's the technique. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.